Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and I guess I'm probably pushing my luck here with Malco. Anyway, obviously the Malco Eagle Grip, or former Malco Eagle Grip pliers, fabulous, made in the USA. I picked this up, I believe it was made in Taiwan. This is a little stubby, but it has a locking bit holder that is just rock solid. I mean, this is just tremendous the way this thing locks up. Great design. Nice and big up here, but definitely for a stubby, impressive. So I kept going. This is the, well first this was the Malco. It says ConNEXT3, I assume maybe 2-inch. This is the ConNEXT3. And what this was supposed to be was a Malco, kind of see that pretty handle there, a ratcheting screwdriver with, I had hoped, that same solid bit lockup. And no, and well, no. It's not working out. Here's a couple of things. This is about 17 bucks without a bit. Seems like a decent design. This is the package it came in. It was just strapped to this hang tag. It describes this as being very strong. That seems to be its big thing right here. System meets ANSI torque standards for 1/2-inch solid shaft drivers. Wow. Torque compared to 1/2-inch solid shaft driver. You know, as if that was a limitation, you know, given just that you're grabbing it with your hand. Anyway, and made in Taiwan here. Well, let's take a closer look. First of all, it's a pretty crude design. If I count this thing off, I've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'll do it this way to show you. There's the next up, right up. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. So this is like a 20 tooth there, reversible. But when I spin this thing, it's pretty chunky inside, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. And then the lock. This is what I was hoping. The way this is built, I mean, this is, or overbuilt, I should say, especially for a little stubby. This thing just really grabs the bit. This, on the other hand, just a little less precise, less massive. Bit pops around in there. There is some bit play right here, and then of course if I lock this, there's the bit play there, or the mechanism play. It's not too bad, but you know, I really hoped it would really dial in all those features. But let's take a look at what's going on here. This is just the ideal for show up here. I like these translucent handles. This one's great. This has probably got the best bit lockup out of any of these kind. Once that's in, I mean, there's barely any play. You can maybe feel it, but you can't see it. It's that good. I got this at Lowe's on one of the ideal blowouts for, I don't remember, I have to watch my video, not much. But anyway, so I'm going to get my backdrag tester here. Probably knew where this was going. Now, here's the issue. This is just a real simple example of how much force is required to compete against the backdrag there. So I'm going to line this up and slide this in. There are two things to notice. First of all is what is the amount of backdrag, in other words, how far this goes down, but then also how stable it is, or is it bouncing all around. This one is by far the most unstable ratcheting bit driver I've ever tested with this thing. Let's see if it plays with this today. And so I've got it. It will, you can see it'll start ratcheting in this direction. So we're at 200, 300 right there. I'll just keep turning slow. 400, 500, 600, 700, and then it pops free. 5, 6, 7, over 700. Almost 800. Look at that, 800. Can I get 900 out of this thing? It's moving my entire testing platform. Look at that. That is just crazy. I don't know what's going on inside it, but it is really chunky. So, look at that. Anyway, you get the idea. Do that all day. This is just a complete letdown. I don't know why it's like that. Now, of course, it could just simply be quality control, and maybe your mileage may vary. However, in this case, I don't have very high hopes. This feels like kind of cheap plastic. Even the metal just doesn't have that confidence feeling. I do like the kind of the satin finish there, stonewash finish, but in all honesty, I am not impressed. I was impressed with this, and this, I think the whole world's impressed. But Malco, you need to up your game with these things, or at least fix your quality control, because that is crazy. Anyway, if you've had other similar experiences or different ones, but somehow related to this, please let me know. And with that, Doc out.